Patience is key. sAw looking to attack from another position first.
Ooh.
And Frozen gets his.
Yeah, that's the tap they're looking for. Brokey connecting onto Story. That's the red room cut off, and nothing but CT kills till that happens. A jumping SHR, a gush now into Temple.
Oh, they have to
but
cancel
it's a
the plant.
fast move out from Elige. Man advantage taken for just a moment there for sAw. Bomb gets dropped on the corner of the bomb site, and we're currently sitting at now 15 seconds. It's always going to be difficult to put this bomb down when there's no smoke or cover on Donut. Could come down to kills. And at the end of the day, there's not a lot of health left there for FaZe, but it's a CT pistol win nonetheless.
We're seeing incredibly impactful moments in many different ways from Frozen, from positioning to utility to frags. Expect to get a show today.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
What the hell did we
maybe
just
it's going to be the Deke show, actually. SHR with a zinger.
Takes a gush back, but it's through the cement, so we'll give him a little bit more of a chance. MP9 commits. No way, Frozen's
still
got.
alive.
No way. Calm down. Almost a third kill there, but it just primes Brokey nicely. He flexes out for the MP9, gets caught on the jump up. Elige gonna make sure that this one gets converted. See if it's a switch up that creates a boon early. Brokey gonna hear that rush. Not even trying to mask this approach. Ooh, through the smoke though, down goes Story. And Story has kind of been that saving grace at times for sAw. We'll see how his game gets going, but right now it's Elige with a follow-up frag. Bomb to be planted by Roman. At the very least, you've got that. A little bit of extra money and a chance with this late walkout. MIBR able to catch one to bring this down to just a one-man advantage. Up close, insight is SHR looking for more. He's got himself a double kill. Elige out from Temple, brings one off, and it puts Kerrigan into an early clutch attempt. First gun round here for sAw, they just go barreling into the A site, and MIBR out from middle with critical kills to get sAw on this board early.
I mean, Brokey came back with a plan to clear him out, and he was so ready for that. He said we're gonna try to have fun. Just want to keep it light.
Kerrigan off to the races with a 5-7. Looks like fun. Trying to gun around with the sidearms. MIBR out from middle, climbs up. And if he's worried about Kerrigan at the bottom of the ramp, well, guess what? There's a cave player right here to help. Kerrigan's in the middle.
Oh, he's going crazy.
This guy's got 3 kills already. Fourth one queued up. You could be watching a Kerrigan ace if not for him running the other direction.
No, come on back, Kerrigan.
Nah. A real leader.
All the way back. Come on back, Kerrigan.
He eats well, and then he's going to let his teammates pick up the pieces.
Managed to accomplish, even though they did lose to FaZe and Astralis for that 0-2. Two of the teams that have made it here to playoffs.
The thing with that sAw run, though, is that they beat 2 of the teams who just love losing. In Complexity and in FlyQuest. And then 3D Max, a team who hasn't quite figured out how to win all the time either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and there's no arguing the...
But I mean, you know, when Complexity lost to sAw, I was like, oh, this is going to be their first series that they win.
Sure.
You know, their second series on land, whatever it is. You know, they're going to make it into playoffs.
And
but no.
choke.
And as Richard kept pointing out, like, their nuke is actually real.
Sure.
You know, regardless of everything else, their nuke works.
Well, then maybe we'll give them a bit more of a thought once we come to the second match of the series. Right now, Kerrigan, he's kind of invited this rush forward, put a bit of pressure on Rain, that's fine, turns it around, Glock wallbang. Ooh, and a Tech9 holds the flank. Frozen getting a little rambunctious.
Yeah, they all are. I mean, they're coming at it with this pace.
Of course.
And they, I think, well, for the most part, it's working out pretty well. But it does mean that some of these rounds are getting traded down.
Well, it's an AK picked up due to that flank frag. Then you've got Elige just waiting, knowing that they're up inside that cave, and he's not wrong about it. Minute here as they sit on top of the bomb that was dropped with the second frag from Rain. Oh, that's so good.
My goodness.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Dude, it's been silent for 30 seconds. Oh, Story's gonna get taken out.
No, that's
SHR
crazy.
wallbang back, but that kill.
What angle was that?
Let's celebrate that one.
Yo. I wonder if they heard that.
Yeah.
There's a double layered lurk here inside of middle. I mean, Frozen's going to have a lot of pressure, but there's also a cave player or donut player to help him out.
Elige going for the spray down on the boost up. Spots the Opper as well. Lost the teammate. Pressure's on. Brokey also kind of pinned in donut. Rain's dead. Everybody's actually fighting at Elige, and Roman's not ready for it. In the anticipation of another mid walkout, you get Elige kind of looking back over here, but it's not the case. Everybody that's left for sAw, which is, of course, 3v2 advantage. Whew. But now Elige is going to have to come back and clear up all three while smoked off. That's just not going to happen. So a bunch of damage done on the approach, but we are getting a good showing out of the gate from SHR.
The A splits are looking solid, man. And yeah, SHR is getting his, that's for sure. Elige will at least maybe be able to survive with this AK, but it's an overall great A split out of sAw. They put so much pressure. They overstressed mid, and they didn't do it in one way. They had Muterus last time. This time they had two players coming in, and that was enough to overwhelm Brokey and force Elige to peel back at a donut, watch his back, and you can see for a moment he was really confused. Where was the fight going to come from next? They were so scared about even maybe a third player coming in from mid. And sort of crossing their toes that that'll happen.
Materis already out middle. We've got Brokey and Elige trying to attack this from Donut. Player is locked in, but they've gone ahead and dealt with the cubby guy. Elige out in the open. It's a fisticuffs. And he gets 2 kills before being dropped out of this one. There's pistols other than Brokey. So if not for Brokey's rifle, we've got 5-7s on the field, but look at Kerrigan going off onto a adventure.
In my opinion, this is a better looking map for FaZe right now with the flank coming in, even though they only have these pistols, because you've got a sAw who need to stay vigilant and watch everything, and you can see there's too many positions to watch for. Agile, let's see if he turns around.
He just checked it. Just checked it. Kerrigan comes around, cautious, but still expected.
That's a great display of timing and awareness here from Agile. And now we've got Roman moving towards one of the pistols, who will get spotted, taken out, and Brokey, who was last known in Donut.
But he can still stop bomb. That's the weird thing. They're actually walking up. If he kills the opper, big if that op misses,
that's good.
Then
they covered every position
good
that
chance,
they could
right?
be in.
Speak of the devil. Here it is. Asking you shall receive. Oh, God. Nade goes flying into the sky. Kerrigan peeks out with it. He's got a one and done. Roman's got the trade frag. Rain keeps the pressure up. Nade sailed past him. And his support suddenly pushed back around the corner. But it's nice to see Rain have maintained this little pocket.
It'd be good if they planted, though. These smokes are going to run out.
Rain's able to find him. Roman barely alive, able to get that plant off. But there is another frag grenade soon enough coming in from Frozen. That could finish off Roman.
The T's can't replenish these smokes.
They're going to put that off a little bit beyond it. Sure enough, off can't get the trade immediately. Sees the players on the approach. Frozen just lines this up.
I don't think they've seen anything
No,
yet.
they haven't. And Agile's dead to the boost up from Brokey. So FaZe happy with that one. Sure, they lose the bomb site, but it's a delayed bomb plant. And with that delayed bomb plant, a very uncomfortable sAw. But there's nobody on that long line to duel him. Oh, Materis catching Elige. That's like a classic Elige kill to get the guy in red room from bottom mid. But what goes around comes around, and what goes saw's way is this B site. To be tied again looks likely, if not for Brokey, who catches the kill pushing up through middle. Kerrigan gonna try to compromise the back of this site before bomb goes down, but it will this time quite quickly. And we've got a long con to be played out by Frozen. Now, as it stands, Story's going to be preoccupied. He actually jumps over to the ramp.
But this just baits him into looking away from Frozen, who's coming up.
Kerrigan. Oh my God. As he approaches, clears the corner, gets the duel picked up, and a wall bang. Come on, Finn. Give him a chance. Story's going to clip him from the sky. Rotation confirmed from that deep line and the flank just when they need it. FaZe to 6. They jump on that bomb with just an extra couple seconds.
Yeah, wow. It does come down to the wire. If Kerrigan doesn't get that wall bang, how are they going to make this happen? Oh, the A push is so smart here from FaZe. They take the risk, and we have sAw, who have not done one thing too much, but they're starting to lean B more than they are A. And Muterus with another one.
With a Galil catching that cave aggression. Taking over cave control sAw, but I mean, honestly, dude, this push.
This is the timing that sAw opened up for themselves, though. They have to be aware of this.
Yeah, but did they pay the price? Because we see that third member joining cave just too late for Frozen to actually take his head off. Frag grenade goes into the cave. We've got the bomb pushing up from ramp. They'll be watching over here. Brokey has kind of beat his chest, so attention drawn in his direction. Support right here with him. Rain's gonna try to fight this. Missed shots now out of the Opper. We get that pressure out from Red Room. 3v3 and bomb goes down. Frozen strikes. And as he does so, suddenly Story feels that heat, that pinch. The pressure falls to Mutiris. Very difficult for him to get through these two players and then stop the diffuser. So it really comes down to that flank out of Frozen, which even though he didn't get the kill towards Cave, Kerrigan's been a real nuisance up inside Cave, and Mutiris has been good at getting the mid frags. He will kill Kerrigan, sure enough. And Rain gets the follow-up. So all of a sudden, we've got Cave held on to. Rain just kind of swatting him off. Like a bunch of flies, 4 frags for Rain. Smushed on the walls of the Cave entrance. Brokey clips the wings of the last 8-4 CT side. It's an improvement from sAw. This time on the attack. And it's 3 defenders in position with utility sailing down. Story in the corner, hopes to go unnoticed. Little flash from the obelisk. That's perfect. That is an excellent piece of utility for Story to try his damnedest to capitalize. What?
Roman got a knife.
And how? On the edge of the smoke, whips out the karambit and makes a little cash. But we've got Brokey and Frozen in a 2 versus 3. Long player's gonna get spotted first. Frozen
they're coming
onto
for you.
Mutiris. That's both of the rotators dead. You know Roman's back on Cave. How the hell does he fight his way out of this one? With a headshot, that's how. Good trade. Brokey's got that one in the bag, and FaZe Clan with 1 member left take a second pistol on Ancient.
That's such a FaZe moment, man. That's such a FaZe late round moment. So bad goes to worst here for sAw.
Ouch. You know, one of the talking points about FaZe Clan in the offseason with the inclusion of Elige was like, this is going to look like a completely different team. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, it was even Rops who said, like, I don't know what that team could look like without me and with Elige instead. And there was a lot of reinvention. We've seen many moving pieces. And the last question will be, well, who can thrive in this new system? And we've seen glimpses of everybody having recent success, but this man right here has shown us some of the nastiest mechanical moments.
Here he comes, Johnny Neutron.
Molotov into Donut. Pistol players start to reveal themselves. And Elige doesn't like the feel of that, so he's going to peel away. Just puts that looming threat on Red Room. It'll draw the attention of SHR. Smoke in front of Roman, who does have that 1 M4, right? The reward for his knife in the round prior.
Pushing this is crazy.
He's going to kill Elige. He's going to stop the plant. Or it goes down, but it's still the planter.
That was worth.
What the hell? Slips an M4 into the buy and then slips it up against the head of 2. If only the pistols could have done something to couple with that. There's a response late from Agile, but he's going to fade away. 7 health, Deagle to his name, wants to save the Kevlar, and that concedes double digits to FaZe Clan.
So they're still going to hit shots. That's nice to see from sAw, but yeah, it's 10 rounds in all these games. All right.
These favorites don't show a moment of slowing down. It is rapid into the B-bomb site. Smoke wall up, so you can plant on that side of it if you're feeling safe. The threat is right here. That grenade softens up the planter, following it up with some spam on that smoke. Look at how little health they have on the fallback.
This execute is wild. They have not taken a fight that they can see. Wall smoke comes out. Now, you need some mollies. They've got them, actually. But there's 1 smoke from Mutiris. This canceled out everything.
There goes the first molly onto it.
Oh, wait, his smoke missed.
Oh, that's not ideal.
Oh, that's the only smoke, guys.
We got Elige with a wallbang frag, and you're going to get
1 more molly.
More util over the top, but Agile is on this. It's going to have to be coupled with spam. He gets off, and now that's the time gone. So from the other side of that curtain of smoke, FaZe Clan gentlemanly in that they plant the bomb with no frags.
That is a wild strat.
And then they just play with their food. Hell of a crowd for a Friday morning.
Yeah.
We ride this one out, but obviously FaZe doing what I think everybody would anticipate and making quick work of sAw. So far, it's a good enough buy to try to continue play on Ancient. And I do think this series will always boil down to what's going to happen on Nuke. So nobody leave just yet.
Yeah.
Because Nuke is where...
Nuke went 24 rounds last time they played against
Same
FaZe.
teams a week ago. And FaZe gave you that classic entertainment that you've come for. And you've come to know them for.
sAw got to playoffs off of Nuke.
Damn right. Now that smoke fades. You've got 2 CTs on the other end of it. Ooh, bad timing, Kerrigan. Better get that gun back out. Rain almost making the same mistake. Throws a flash to help himself. He dies in that push. And it's a good move from sAw to try to at least pounce on some portion of the map. What does it do? Opens the door. A site can be taken over, but we get this quick flood from sAw, not only into Donut, but with also that mid flank inbound. Good trade frag from Story, spamming that smoke off, but then they start to line up, and you've got Elysian Brokey ready
now he's
to
gonna
make this happen.
He's out of there.
The B site, he's gone.
Houdini, man. Brokey's running for it. SHR knows right away that he's trying something tricky. Brokey, I wonder how much time he thinks he has, but with the molly down, he knows he's guaranteed this next few seconds. SHR coming through it quick.
It's a huge health advantage for SHR. He's got a smoke, he's got the kit. So you could definitely see a world where he creates a bit of panic here for Brokey.
This is interesting because you can spam it, but you got to do it through the doorway. It's not as much of a lineup. Let's see if he can find it.
Oh, for the map! For the map! All too easy. Brokey ice cold in a clutch. FaZe Clan make quick work of sAw on Ancient, but they already did this. Didn't stop Story and Co. from making this head-to-head competitive on Nuke. And I think that that is what they're going to try to tap back into yet again. If there's any improvement on the defense from FaZe, I think it's all about Outer.
Yeah, I like that. I like that view for sure.
Fast
Rain
push
here to stop him. The doorman. A couple of kills between him and Elige.
Range on that thing, not quite, Brokey.
Yeah, having fun with it though. He struck fear into their hearts. And a bullet between the eyes here for Story. With the push continuing forward, of course, he never gets enough.
From a Zeus attempt into the USP one tap. Tries to keep that pressure up. SHR is going to find him in the process. Now the bomb is awkwardly dropped where? Somewhere here outside of main?
Yeah, Agile's coming up to wrap through Mini. He heard the vent drop, but they still see the bomb.
Thing is, SHR was chasing Brokey, and all that does is queue up Frozen, who was biding his time, playing patiently over on the ramp, drawn forward into the action, and so a 50 HP clutch demanded
It was a novel idea, though, to drop in, and then try to wrap back through Secret. I don't know if there's a chance that he can get away, but 40 seconds. Let's see if he can make it weird.
It's not a bad plan in terms of getting bomb possession. That's, the first thing on this checklist. Pick. Next up.
He needs to start working.
Get a laser headshot on the door guy. But it's actually Frozen who keeps it quick. FaZe Clan going to go ahead and collect yet another pistol for the series. Quiet. But Story's able to get out from Squeaky. The thing is, they've pushed already into the hut. So with that, Kerrigan's got a piece of map control with him. But as he backs up, oh my God, he catches them off.
He's still alive.
No way!
Come on.
Double MP9 headshots.
No. What's happening?
Roman's getting weird on the ladder with Elige jumping around him.
What the?
There's another one on the smoke. What has happened here? It absolutely falls apart inside the A site.
All right, so that's how that one plays out. Now we've got the one Galil half armor buy here with Tech9s to support.
Try to keep that pressure up. Squeaky, Rain blind as a bat. And then smoked out of the moment, but he's content to try to challenge. We've got the bomb now down vent. Interesting situation.
Yeah, no rotations just yet.
sAw have been able to gather this at the very least, a bit of presence down on B and a bomb plant with it. Not going to stop that from going down. It all boils down to the retake. We've got 3 kits out there on the field, so it shouldn't be a problem. You've got already multiple bodies inside of the ramp, so you'd think the trade train could work well as Frozen takes to the tip of the spear.
Muterus, P250 gets the kill.
Weird, man. Oh, Roman looks away. Agile down beneath, gets sprayed out. And that's going to be SHR now on his own. It is a huge 1v4 demanded of him. 3 kills left. And he only ends up getting that first one on Frozen. But with Kevlar and Tech9s and a fast rush down B, you basically get what you'd hope for.
Yeah, one more kill, maybe he could delay for time, but no, not going to happen. So vent drop was a clear timing. Like, they heard him go down there. Very shrewd on the rotations.
Ooh, again, fast one, Roman. Gonna catch a player transitioning. Kerrigan never saw that coming. And so he'll go down with hands busy. Fast response out of Elysian. Rain dropping grenades inside A site. Bomb is in.
Oh, what a find,
it's on the hut. Bomb is on the hut, and it's kind of stuck there.
Oh, Muterus
able to find Frozen. That's a good trade back. It's gonna even us up. Stories also dive down the vents, wrapping up around Secret. I mean, Alicia's gonna be compromised, and he doesn't expect that at all. Way too easy for him. But every time Brokey is put into a clutch, we hold our breath a bit.
Okay.
Because you've stepped into him.
If the bomb is still upstairs, Brokey's trying to go a little one layer deep and assume that they're trying to avoid him. But him with the op up in heaven, I don't think that's the biggest threat as long as they get out of hut in general. So Brokey, again, trying to go one step, looks like a bit too deep. Now the molly would have ruined his position anyway, but he could turn this into a hut wrap. It's an unlikely clutch here for Brokey, but that's actually what he's really good at.
Dual Berettas in hand, kit on his belt, picks up a little bit more utility.
Impact grenades for these low HP players. Ooh. What is Brokey going to conjure up?
Can't you guys feel it in the air?
Yeah.
Brokey on the slow approach, both players backside. Brokey, first one is right there for the taking.
Oh, but it's not a real dink. Look at the HP.
Realizes, yeah, Op's probably better for the job, and he's worried about getting flanked, but that's not the case, so he has misread this. Saw two members in the bomb site. He will take that as a ticket to leave. And shout out Saw, because it's straight up aggression out of the gate, keeping pressure on that A site, and doing so finding Kerrigan unprepared. Not always easy to find Kerrigan unprepared.
Yes, that's true. That's the most prepared man I've ever.
Yeah, hopefully for Saw's sake. Kerrigan comes at the door from a different direction. Elige gonna lock this one down. I tried to highlight the success in opening kills from Saw on Outer. But Elige has other ideas today. Already 5 versus 3. And remember, one player survived, so a critical one. And is that another moment where maybe Elige could just chill?
Just looking for a way to die, I feel like.
Right?
But
You've got 2 frags to your name. You could have just relaxed. Instead, of course, an op is going to be on the prowl trying to find you.
He's insatiable, man. He's insatiable.
Agile having an advantage on Secret means this 3v5 has been evened out.
Yeah, all right. Now they can try to make it a little bit more strange. That's the bomb that gets spotted over on secret steps, but because it is secret, it's purgatory. You can go up, you can go down. CTs have to respect and try to make a read. Commitment upstairs is Frozen drops down onto the floor.
Well, that's not ideal.
It said all clear.
I think. Frozen doesn't like the sound of that.
They did a fake flash here. I mean, there's no one inside the lobby. They could still wrap, and that's the value of taking outside control in the beginning. So it looks like a good move here from Saw. I mean, even Vent will be a slow rotation. And once you drop onto the floor of upper, it takes forever to get back downstairs. So
Brokey's slowly coming down, though.
Yeah, it'll come down to Brokey, in fact.
He was worried about Hell for a second.
They don't have smokes, though.
Looking to come down, and so you think that... No, they don't. They've got a flash.
Yeah,
easy pickup on Roman. And that bomb's been able to at least get into sight. The only plant really offered is on Astralis.
Brokey has a molly as well, but he's a little bit late to this.
Oh. Now Story misses the op shot on the vent play, who now is going to contend with that single door.
Oh, no scope.
He's going to land a no-scope of all things. Story getting flushed into the vent, fragged, flashed, and played with. Frozen takes an extra second before going in for the peek, and Story knows his chance is slim, so a bomb plant means nothing. It is a walk away to save the op. Back-to-back rounds where only one member survives for Saw. FaZe answer instantly. And Elige not looking to go too deep on the swing out to clear, so now that's 4 players from Saw making this walkout happen. They're using that smoke as a path to get into Garage. Or is it all about coming to Elige? Because he's actually able to clip the wings of the Opper. Good trade frag, but through smoke, there's Mutiris, right? Using that wall to catch them off guard. Kerrigan turns back, while Door remains smoked, and so there can't be a join-up between the 2 remaining members here of Saw.
No molly opposite vent. Roman walks through the smoke completely. Kerrigan, timing on the swing, gets his. Another for Kerrigan.
And SHR has to double back because, well, that bomb stuck out on the dirt. Frozen was able to drop that bomb by catching the player who went for the cross, and then Rain's on cleanup duty with 3 members standing tall for FaZe. That's a 6-1 lead. Yeah. Again, we're kind of grasping for silver linings, but that's definitely one of them. We'll see if this off angle from Elige, something different from him and his positioning, will at least get some damage. There's the second player to swing, and Elige is going to deal with both, basically.
Yeah.
Peels away into the site. Mutiris able to try to chase him, gives over some real estate.
He could have fought this if he wanted to. That guy's low. Kerrigan takes again. Another pseudo dink through the wall. He's still high on HP, but Story.
Love it.
Oh, chance to multi.
Story's been happy to just walk out with the element of surprise.
All 3.
No. That's a snap down from heaven into the backside.
Wow.
Okay.
He's got the pen.
Let's cue that to the highlight reel, shall we?
Nah, that's ridiculous.
Replay, please.
That's pretty much the perfect way to defend against him, too.
So here we go. Chance for sAw to make this T-side competitive. It was a 6-6 half last time. And this is Broky's chance to go above and beyond. We see that op already moving up into lobby. Misses the chance at striking down a second. That brings Roman back out from Squeaky.
Oh, why is he watching this?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
He predicts it.
My goodness,
Roman
it actually
walks
works.
back in, covered over by the op. Now, Story's been great on the entries. What about a 1v3? We've got Broky on the line. Broky misses a chance, but Frozen's right there. It's that clean double push out of the ramp room that nets total lobby control for FaZe and a 4-round lead with it.
Another one, clean and easy. Thank you, I love you too. Love you so much.
And I like this redirection from sAw. Just as easily could have gone down into the B site where we do have 2 of the FaZe players waiting. Elish is coming back at hell, worried about Outer, but right now, I think he's going to find a nice bit of timing.
Oh, Elish, yeah. Well, SHR, oh.
Lower player dies. Elish finds a back turn. Rain has killed one of the guys who got up into heaven, but there's a second. Agile, able to turn that down ladder. It draws Mutiris out from the squeaky door, and poor Frozen, who made that contact early on ramp, is going to have to come out with a 1v3 if he wants this round win. Well, and, I wouldn't say this one's possible.
There was a little bit of confusion on this round for sure. It went a little bit both ways, but honestly, sAw found the gap for the most part. They had FaZe rotate down, they took over hell control, and Elish got 1 kill, but they already had 2 up in heaven. That was pretty perfect, if you ask me. So Frozen, I think I'll be happy to just keep this gun.
And a few nice change-ups from sAw throughout this T-side that got him on the board. So this time, Mutiris again, Outer, man, trying to find those openings, but he jumps down into the circling sharks of Rain outside main. Story, nice double. Anticipates that peek out of Rain. Mutiris' pathing has been found out. He's got to be careful because there is a defender out there, and he's a little preoccupied with the guy in spawn. Sure enough, Elish, as those smokes fade, finds his contact. And it's a 3v3 retake. Final round of the half, so Frozen's got to try to get out from vent. Not ideal. And it's an easy clamp down, but Roman takes a bit of damage in that engagement. Flash offered up for the main push. Agile comes out from the second vent, and it's Broky to die last. 5 rounds on a T-side's not half bad when 4 of the 5 in the last 5 rounds. sAw are making a go of this.
Yeah, man. I mean, they made FaZe look like they almost weren't trying, but it's really because they didn't know how to hold the upper site.
Can one man be enough? He's at bat first with players looking to press into him. Mutiris, it's a bit of a warning to the T's who know now they're surrounded, trying to fight out of this. Looking good. 3 versus 5 for FaZe to have to deal with. They respond quickly, and now just like that, double man advantage has been taken out of sAw's hands.
Yeah, that's good damage control here from MongolZ as they take back to get into heaven, and the CTs are a little bit worried about this, so they fall out. And that would give him a timing peak, but Agile's sort of dropping his guard a little bit.
Saw it first.
Yeah, he did.
But I mean, what? Oh, perfect! Now it opens up his 2 teammates to climb up the ladder. That is such a critical headshot from Agile.
They could go down the vent, but
if
they don't
feel
really,
like it. But now bomb's been thrown to the dirt. Frozen, he'll bring 1 down. That is such a good find from Agile. Diagonal smokes. Rain finds a path behind it. They're going to pop it open. Ooh, but it didn't open up any kind of an angle for Rain to be caught. Second one, it's going to expose him a little more, but really, who gets exposed? Rain goes hunting. Then he's clipped on the crossover. Things got delayed a little bit. A ton of damage versus Elish as well. But he makes the most of that moment, kills Mutiris. And we've got Agile walking up along the site wall. He's a sitting duck. Elish has got one backside. Spray gets away because it's a double down from Story. And SHR hangs on to that ramp.
Oh, and he's staying here.
First guns from FaZe dealt with.
Ooh, he played that like a violin. Beautifully done.
SHR now out of utility.
Scary position to be in, playing the ramp.
Why does this have the makings of something weird? Why is Kerrigan out on the A floor? Frozen's gonna cross up in front of the Opper. Story looking to alleviate the pressure in ramp, but Broky still finds that kill. That's the bomb, of course, right now, kind of caught out. Kerrigan able to get past the guy inside of the vent, and we already had Rain down secret. This is a possibility on B with Tech 9s. That classic FaZe shenanigan.
Wait a second, is there anybody here? No, no one's dropping down just yet as well, because Kerrigan was in the vent. Agile gets out.
Rain not able to stop it inside of the vent. It's a retake that's on.
He gets to play for time now.
Again, Story doing a good job of at least getting those first two inside of the ramp room.
Double up control side, doors open.
All it takes is a Tech9 and a FaZe chant.
Where's that bomb plant?
And suddenly we could be tied. Bomb planted right here beneath Story. Flash off the railing. Agile goes for the clear.
Oh,
Brokey hits him with the tech. And it's classic FaZe. We tie this game at 8. Tech9's into the ramp room. Utility comes at him. SHR is going to give over just a little more real estate at a minute.
Yeah, they earned the way to push him back. There's not really any way for him to respond to this safely. Story's got this deagle, but they need to find a way to regress somehow.
They just keep pushing him one corner after another. SHR from the stairs. Oh, he at least gets the one, but it's Elige and a simultaneous frozen entry onto ramp. That closest rotating Story's already down. So Elige can go back to vent. He hears this movement. He gets caught though by the SMG. That's a big upgrade.
Yeah.
AKs to be had. Sure, they'll take over control room, but right now FaZe soon to be attacked from both sides. They'll take some pressure off, but coverage to the bomb just enough. Frozen able to make sure that goes down, and now Mutiris comes swinging out. 5-7 for the first one, AK in hand. You know this guy's stuck back there.
You wish you had an HE.
And it's all about figuring out where Kerrigan's gonna help from. He's thinking window, but he's off the mark. Now dropping down, audio offered. FaZe just gonna play with their food, waiting for the timing to split, to pinch both at the same time. Mutiris backside gets the first, and now it's all about just trying to run. It's a safe call. It's FaZe.
Okay. Man, it's another moment. Elige puts himself in a good spot taking over control side, but then it actually gets scary, right? Because he goes out to try to get the vent player. Not in an unfair way, and if he had just stayed control, Kerrigan wouldn't have had to retake control of it.
There it is. Oh, but
who in the world?
Who in their right mind is trying to sign up for Fights versus Rain?
Challenging Rain outside, man. That is...
You want this guy to see you?
No.
And then he gets into the perfect corner, and Roman sees him though.
Okay.
So trying to hide. He forgot that he's, 6'5".
Yeah.
So lower taken back by sAw, but we already saw what FaZe can do on this A site when they run in with some aggression. Agile right now working on his own. He's got a ramp rotate and still that player downstairs. That's a good clean first kill. Elige dead, but his rotate up the vent gets cut off. Agile, 2 kills is great. And we go down into the clutch. Frozen comes back at this, and he's been able to scoop up that bomb. Planting front sight, are you mad?
Wow, the balls on this guy.
And then he's able to reposition.
This is going to be weird. SHR thinking that Frozen's going to push this. He's only got 8 bullets left in the magazine. He's going to see that the bomb has been left, but does this mean back sight? Probably not.
No, right? That'd tell you what, and honestly, he's not wrong. Problem is, SHR doesn't have a kit at the moment, so the full 10-second defuse would be wild. He's gonna tap it. We'll see what Frozen does. Trying to clear corners.
Oh!
He's got it?
That's... I think he actually does.
Frozen repositioning into Hut, fully red in this round. Yeah. And all's good.
Okay. All right.
What are you guys cheering for? I don't get it. Elige from top silo. Quick tap to SHR. Story ready to go for a peek, but do you really want to? Remember what Rain can do, and now you know Elige is up top as well, hunting heads, outer. This has been a good avenue of attack for FaZe, so no surprise they're going to try it again. Elige catching the legs of the garage fallback. Lucky to be alive. Mutiris making moves, and he's able to drop bomb. A turnaround from Mutiris. He will be caught still through that smoke. They know this guy is incredibly low in the back of garage, so that's another easy cleanup. The fact he gets a headshot on Brokey is something to work with, but it still needs to be 2v3 for sAw.
I think it is pretty great in this spot, in this 2v3, but Agile has already rotated down lower, which means they're split. 1-1 on the defense. No bad site to go to as long as they go together. FaZe Clan, what are you thinking? 25 seconds. Looks like it's going to be an upper hit.
Yeah, 2 through main, 1 late out from lobby. Roman tucked in. Oh, he drops bomb.
Yeah, Brokey said bait me.
Insta trade. And so that bomb goes down, sure enough. Same plant position.
No one's running just yet. Agile, bit far from the action.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Down in the crypts. Has to find a way up through vent. Now, luckily for him, it's not being watched. We've got a defuse kit out there on the field. Not that it's in his possession. The thing is, we've got already the squeaky lock-in. So Rain, in anticipation of that door cross, that's an 11th one. Offered up by Elige first, finding contact outer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see a hologram of sAw at Coachella.
Well, I'm sorry, Roman, but not looking too easy. CT's trying to get frisky in 2 different points of the map, but as you'd expect with the buys out of this one, it's coming up FaZe. Maybe you catch him off guard with this boosted position. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. And Brokey just watched his teammate die. Doesn't want to step out into that. He'll let them come to him. You got nowhere to run if you're Story, so he gets pinned into the corner. And poor Mutiris, with that Zeus in hand, could do something funny. Just give Elige a little zap. Tilt Elige, go ahead. Yes. Come on. Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
Oh, you got him! Oh. Do the noise. Do the noise.
But that's Elige whenever he dies.
He's going to reload it and then, no.
No chance.
Dead. Assassinated. That's 12. sAw we're waiting for this.
And a gun round here for sAw to try to push it. Again, we needed all 24 rounds a week ago. sAw have fought valiantly throughout this event, beating 3 teams they had no business defeating. And yet now FaZe Clan using tricks them as a springboard. A little classic FaZe sprinkled in from Kerrigan as Elige peeled one player off that A site. He gets stopped. 3v5 recovery starting to happen. sAw looking at their deathbed here in Cluj, but they're not ready to be tucked in. Rain continues to tap players out of this server, and SHR from the heavens to stop 2, but both look in anticipation. They will stop them, and this is what the crowd wanted. FaZe Clan stepping forward. It's a road and a journey they can see to a trophy, a road they have walked many times before, but one that has eluded them as of late. It's a perfect quarterfinal to put the pieces in position.
Give it up for sAw, folks. Maybe the last time we see this roster, they made it to playoffs.